Namaste everyone, this is Dr. Sameer Nandan, general physician and an expert in diabetes. In today's video, I'm going to explain to you 5 basic rules supposed to be followed by everybody. These were taken from the ancient systems of Ayurveda and yoga philosophies. Before I go into the topic, I will give you a small scenario to imagine. You are traveling by train. You are traveling alone. You have a very valuable money bag with you. You wanted to go to the washroom. You cannot leave your bag behind, so you took it alongside. You hung it over a hook in the washroom. You came back. Then you realized that you forgot the money bag inside the washroom. What will you do then? You will immediately go back to the washroom, get your purse back. Let us imagine the second scenario. You have forgotten your money bag in the washroom. You return to your seat. Suddenly you found that your station has arrived. In a hurry, you got down and the train moved away. Then you realize that you have forgotten your money bag in the washroom. What do you do then? Nothing much. And I want to bring to your attention that you have been missing the most important money of your life or wealth of your life. Do you know what that wealth is? It is called morning. Yes, morning. If someone asks you, what is the most productive time of your day? You may tell them maybe 9 o'clock to 12 o'clock in the morning, or maybe 12 to 4, or maybe 4 to 7. But according to science, the most productive time during the day is between 3 to 6 in the morning. And now you can easily imagine what is happening in your life. By the time you wake up, your productive time is already gone. So you have been living your life like milk without cream, like sugarcane without juice, and whatnot. Therefore, dear friends, let us understand the 5 basic fundamental rules that we must follow in our day-to-day life. You all know that I have been making a lot of health videos based on modern medicine, based on other systems of medicine. I have only one thing in my mind, that we should help to improve the health of our society in general. So please do subscribe to my channel, keep following my genuine health videos, and keep sharing this wonderful content with everybody that you come across. Now let us move into the topic. Rule number 1. When should you wake up? You should wake up before sunrise. And when would that be? It is approximately around 4:30 to 5:30 am. This is called Brahma Muhurta in ancient language. The time before sunrise is called Brahma Muhurta. Why should you wake up at that time? It is because that is the time designed by nature to recharge you. Let us say our mobile is running out of battery. What do? We connect it to the electricity through a charger and it gets charged in no time. And our body is just like a mobile, a machine, and it requires energy also. Nature energizes us by sending these healing rays or energizing waves in the morning between 3 am to 6 am. It is very well mentioned in the Shastras that Varna Kirtimati Lakshmim Swastyamayuscha Vindati Brahme Muhurte Sangrachiyam Va Pankajam Yatha. That means charm or complexion, sharp intellect, good name and fame, and good health await those who wake up during Brahma Muhurta. Just like a lotus flower blooms beautifully in the morning sunrise, so also our body blooms wonderfully if we start to wake up at that time. But unfortunately, most of us are waking up after 7 o'clock in the morning. We may not be able to wake up suddenly at 4 o'clock from tomorrow itself. But what we can try is, we can bring our waking up time 15 minutes earlier day by day. If we woke up at 7 o'clock today, let us wake up at 6:45 tomorrow and 6:30 the next day. By following this simple step, over a period of time, we will be able to wake up consistently between 5 to 6 or 4 to 5. Why not? What is step number 2? As soon as we wake up, what should we do? Obviously, take our mobile, go through the WhatsApp, Facebook and Instagram messages that we receive, right? No. We are supposed to sit silent. We should cross our legs or fold our legs in Sukhasana right on the bed, keep our spine erect, close our eyes and chant a mantra of our choice, of our liking. We all have our chosen deities. So let us choose one mantra and repeat it mentally at least 18 to 25 times. By doing that, we tend to attain a kind of tranquility of mind. We don't jump into our mundane activity. Our mind will be more peaceful, and that reflects throughout the day. After finishing the morning prayer, we should step down from our cot. And what should we do then? Thump on the ground and rush towards the washroom? No. Here again, Shastra recommends that we offer our prayer to Mother Earth. Mother Earth or Bhumata. Why is it so? Because out of her immense compassion, Mother Earth is bearing the weight of us. We are actually born from Earth. We are going to merge into Earth. We got everything from Earth. So we have to pay our respects to Mother Earth. For that, Shastra also recommends one beautiful sloka. What is that? Samudravasane devi parvatastana mandale Vishnu patnim namastubhyam padasparsham kshamasvame. O Mother Earth, I am going to burden you and I am going to trample on you. Please have compassion on your child and help me through the day. Look at the beauty of our Shastras. What a divine way of beginning our day. After this, of course, we can proceed to our washroom and then come back. And what do we do then? Step number 3. Putting something inside our stomach. What would that be? Of course, a steaming mug of coffee or tea. Or if you are not used to taking coffee or tea, milk. Right? Wrong. You should never put any hot beverage in your stomach as soon as you get up. Bed tea and bed coffee are so alien to our concept, so alien to our culture. They are only going to destroy your stomach. We should do something called Ushapana. Drinking something in the morning, and that something is nothing but elixir or amrit. What is that amrit? Water. Yes, pure plain drinking water in room temperature is that elixir. And how much water should one consume? 8 anjali is the recommendation. And what is an anjali? 1 cupful. When we hold our palms as a cup, the amount of water that fits in is 1 anjali. We should take 8 such anjalis. And once we know the quantity, we can take the same amount through a glass. It is said in Shastras that Savitu samudaya kale preshrati salilasya vivedashtau roga jara parimukto jiveda vatsarashatam shagram. That means old age will be delayed and many of our illnesses are also averted by drinking 8 anjalis water in the morning. Apart from this, the science of Ayurveda states that by drinking water on empty stomach, problems such as white discharge, sexual complexities, headache, boils, ulcers can be cured. Now let us move on to step number 4, that is Saucha, otherwise egestion or excretion, passing out the stool. There is an ideal time for emptying the bowels, and that is between 5 o'clock in the morning to 7 o'clock in the morning. Those suffering from constipation should make it a habit to try to go for stool in that time. And it is very important to know that the Indian style lavatory is best suited for the process. Scientifically, you should understand that there is something called the anorectal angle. What is it? Let us say this is rectum, that part of large intestine where the stool is stored. And this is the anal pathway and anus through which the stool actually comes out. They are positioned in a certain angle. By using the Indian style lavatory on which one will squat down, this angle will become straight, and that will facilitate much easier emptying of the bowel or the rectum. What happens when we use the Western style lavatory? This angle stays like this, or in the worst case scenario, it will even become a little right angle. It is very difficult for the stool to come out. Therefore, do have Indian style lavatories at your homes. If you are already used to Western style, it is not wrong to reconsider your thought and build an Indian style lavatory at your home. Only those people, those sick and old and frail people, or those with severe osteoarthritis who cannot really squat down, it is okay for them to use Western toilets. But all the youngsters and those who can really squat down and get up, do use Indian style lavatories only. And also, these days, a plastic stool is available on the Amazon or Flipkart. They can be attached to the Western closet and the feet can be kept on them. So the anorectal angle will improve. And let us move on to the step number 5. That is Danta Dhavana. Other words, brushing your teeth. Uh, do I really need to teach you about brushing the teeth also? I think so. The Shastra recommends that we should use the small branches of certain trees for brushing. The best among them are neem or margosa, then acacia or babool. One more is the Siamese rough bush. These days, this is an ornamental plant being used in all the lawns and gardens as a fence. You can easily find it, browse it on the internet or Google. And the next one is badam or almond. If we are able to find these sticks, we are very fortunate. We are supposed to chew the stick hard, make the end of the stick as a brush kind of thing, and then we should use that to brush our teeth. And we are unable to find them, that's okay, let us use our regular brush. What is the material with which we should actually brush our teeth with? It is not toothpaste. Ayurveda recommends a mixture of certain things, roots and barks and powders, which will really strengthen up our gums and prevent many tooth problems. I made my search or research and I found that two commercial products, the Dabur Lal Dant Manjan and the Vicco Vajradanti, these two come somewhat close to the description mentioned in the Shastras. Even they don't match 100%, but these are much better than the regular sweet toothpaste that we regularly use. So do shift towards tooth powders, and never forget to clean your tongue with a tongue cleaner, proper tongue cleaner. Many people these days are using the brush or the reverse side of the brush to clean their tongue. That is not recommended. We should use a gold or silver or copper or stainless steel or a wooden spatula or tongue cleaner to actually clean our tongue. Shastra also recommends that when you brush, you must sit down, not stand. And you should do it with a lot of concentration. Concentration, mind you. You should feel it when your brush touches your tooth on the front side and also the back side. Make sure that your brush reaches each and every tooth and also the jaws beneath, above, front and back. And last but not the least, we must brush again before we sleep. Many people neglect this and this is so detrimental for teeth. So dear friends, today you have learned 5 wonderful ancient health truths or principles. To summarize them, number 1, get up in the Brahma Muhurta. Number 2, sit on the bed, sit on the cot and do your little prayer. Number 3, offer your prayer to Mother Earth. Number 4, Ushapana, drinking water before you take coffee or milk. Next thing is Saucha, excretion. And the last, Danta Dhavana, brushing our teeth. I hope you have learned something new, and I really wish and hope and pray God that you and me will implement at least few of these principles in our life from tomorrow itself. Thanks for watching. Stay tuned, subscribe to my channel, and I will see you again with another very useful video. Thank you.